What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another chart recap of today. So today I made $745 today. As you can see on the right of my screen over here, I made $745 today, taking two trades. One trade was a W, and one trade was an L. The first trade was an L, the next trade was a W. So their second trade obviously made more money than the loss, which resulted me in a positive $700. So let's get straight into it. Always remember just to stay disciplined, stay patient, stay consistent. It's okay to take losses. Just understand, once you take a loss, go look for the next best setup. Always give yourself an amount that you're willing to lose, which is the risk management part, and always look for the good probability, high probability setups that follows your strategy, that follows your plan, follows whatever. Just stay disciplined. Discipline is like the key to success. It's just the key to success. So if you could stay disciplined, best thing you could do for yourself. So let's get right into it. Let's minimize this. Make this chart bigger. So as you could see, first trade was up here. Second trade is down here. I took TP3 on this trade, right? You see it went to like TP4 before it started reversing. Great setup, good trade idea, all that stuff, all that good jazz. Go back to the 1 hour time frame. I just hit the bar replay tool just so we could talk about, quickly what happened today. So this is what the charts look like this morning before I started looking for trades. This is like what it looked like at 9 o'clock, right? I was telling the VIP, hey, I see a massive drop from this. You can see this. This is when Trump was speaking. Trump spoke yesterday at 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, yeah. President Trump spoke yesterday at 4 o'clock. And in his conversation, he was talking about tariffs tariffs and stuff like that. So that was a big economic factor that dropped the markets and had a massive drop off, which is what we all notice this on every single pair. On every single pair you go on, if you go on NAS, if you go on ES, if you go on gold, like all of them had the same similar drop off. All of them had the same similar drop off. So I'm like, ideally, I would like to see sales continue. Ideally, but I don't. As I said, I don't like to marry a bias, but I like to go with my bias. But it's a convert. It's like, it depends. It really just depends. But so I marked up my charts, seen these areas of interest, dropped down to the 15-minute, looked for other areas of interest. But you could see, even on the 15-minute chart, was creating structure all of London session. So you need London session started. Boom, we broke this low. It came lower, broke lower. Even going into New York session, we started breaking lower. So we're going to fast forward the charts just a little bit to around 9:30. You can see charts started to push back up during New York session, right? New York session, we started having a push. What I noticed was we had a structure high, 15-minute structure high. Where you see where the I just put a line there so we can see it. Boom. That orange line, follow that orange line. That's the last structure high of the 15-minute time frame, right? We could call that liquidity or whatever, but it's a structure high. In reality, it's just a structure high. So 9:30 happened. Boom, 9:30 broke the structure high. So like, ooh, okay, maybe it's changing direction. Maybe, as I said, I usually want to go with the trend. The overall high time frame trend was bearish, but I was starting to see buys. So my idea for the first trade was take buys, right? We broke the 15-minute structure highs. We might be going in the direction of buys. I want to be a part of buys. BTW, this stop loss was wide as heck, which is why I lost about $800 trading this one. I think this stop loss was like 135 points or 34 points or something like that. Yeah, 137 points. That's a lot. 100-point stop loss. I barely, but it's just like in this market condition, is the stop loss is just wide, And I always want to make sure I'm protecting my downside. Like this is the last low, right? This is the last low before it broke the highs. It broke this high over here. And this is now the last low that it created. So I'm going to use this as my stop loss. So if it comes lower than this low, get me out, because that means the trend is now broken. It went back down. So that's usually my stop loss. So this is my stop loss. This is my trade. My trade was like this. Boom. Something like that. Yeah, this is exactly what it was. Targeting up here, TP2. That's not what happened. As you can see, that's not what happened. I got stopped out, right? Boom. So when it stopped me out, what did I know now? Officially, the trend is not bullish. And another thing is, it came back lower than this low right here. So now that it looks like, now let me draw the trend now on the 1 hour time frame. So now the 1 hour time frame is the trend is sells. 15-minute time frame, the trend is sells. Now let's look what happened. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Now let's look at the trend on the one minute time frame, right? On the 1 minute time frame, now we see the trend is now reversing. The trend was looking like it started to go long, starting to go bullish, but then it broke the trend once it created this low, went lower than this low right here to the right, and it even came lower than this low right here. So I'm like, all right, cool. The 1 hour time frame is sells. 15-minute time frame is sells. Now the 1 minute time frame is sells. They're all in alignment. Let's look for sells. Let's not, let's not try to go against the trend anymore. Let's just try to look for sells. So what I was looking for a price to have a pullback, drop again. Simple trade, just going with the trend. I'm like a trend trader. So just going with the trend. Simple trade idea. Wasn't nothing spectacular if you ask me. Markets came up, came back down. I'm gonna show you where I tried to get in. So I tried to get in right here. It had exactly the same pull. You remember I just drew this pullback where I said I want to pull back. Boom. This is the exact trade idea I tried to catch. I tried to catch this right here. Try to catch this trade right here. The markets had another thing in idea. It had another thing in plan. It never came back and tapped me in. Cool. What I'm going to do? Cry? It is what it is. I missed that one. So we got another area of interest, this purple line. If you look all the way to the left on the 1 hour time frame, you'll see why I drew this purple line. But now the next trade idea, see a pullback, drop, just like that. So this was my next trade idea right here. Stop loss above the highs, because this is the last structure high. If price comes back down, tap me in. I want to get in for the sells right here. Price said boom, tap me in. So when price tapped me in, it really tapped me in like around right, like around right here. So like around 40, 41, 105. That's where it tapped me in. I don't know why. Like my entry was down here, but it tapped me in up here. As I said, I don't know why, but that even gave me a better entry. So my stop loss was even tighter. I was still risking the same stop loss, but the entry was just better. The execution, it wasn't my execution, it was just what happened on the charts, but it is what it is. So then you can see price came back, tapped me in, and then TP1 hit. Boom, TP1 hit. Once I got TP1 hit, stops the break even. Boom. All right, cool. I'm targeting TP3, excuse me. So once I got TP3 to take TP2 to get hit, stops move to TP2 right here. TP1. Excuse me, I'm messing up. So once I get the 1-to-1, stop moves to break even. Once I get the 1-to-2, because I'm on this particular trade, if you look at the first trade, I was risking 137 points. That's why I was only going for TP2. But this trade, I'm risking half what I was risking on the first trade. So it's 70 points. So now I'm risking for a TP3. So I got to get that higher risk to reward to make back some of those losses. Obviously, I still had the risk on the table. I think on the first trade, I was risking about 800 or 7 something, whatever. And then the next trade, I was risking about 6 or 5 or 6. Don't even remember, 600. So that was about 2 contracts right here. So obviously, I would say I was risking I was going for TP2. So once I got to TP2 right here, stop loss to TP1. So I'm securing this at least $600. At TP1, I'm secured. Comes back to TP1, cool. I'm stopped out. It is what it is. Whatever. I did see this trade right here. I wanted to take an add-on, but this is not really an add-on. This is just like one candle pullback, one just continuation. I wanted to see, like, if I seen something like this that we dropped from my area. I already got the 1-to-1. Then we had a nice little pullback. Then we had a nice pullback. Then we drop again. I would got another entry, but I didn't see another entry opportunity. Personally, I didn't see another entry opportunity. Obviously, I could have taken this, but it just didn't seem like a safe and secure trade idea to take, so I didn't take it. But then we got TP2, stops at TP1, and then we got TP3. TP3 to hit somewhere around, excuse me. Yeah, we got, no, there's my entries right here. Then we got TP hit to hit around 10:21. So it took about from like 10:01 to 10:21, which is like 20 minutes to 20 minutes to get to TP3. But that was a solid trade idea. Solid, can't complain, you know. That was the trade recap though.